let's dig into the company models section of the Planning for Profit software. Now, this is where you're actually controlling your individual model or models if you have multiples. Now, if you're just getting started, you'll see something like this, where it's got standard business model for your current year. In my case, it's 2018 is the model we're looking at. Now, that means you've got one model, and everything you do happens to that one model. But you put in a lot of work to get this model where it is and to make it accurate. We don't want to mess with that if we want to play some games. So what if, right? What if you were to add another technician? What if you were to buy a new truck? What if you were to change your labor rate, right? What's going to happen to your pricing, your cash flow, and your profitability for your company? You can simulate those very quickly and very easily and not mess up your original company. And to do that, we give you the ability to make a copy of your current company. So right now, it's a standard business model. I want to make a copy of that particular company. All we have to do is, if you notice again here, we've got the actions icon in that column. We're going to click on the actions icon for our standard business model. All right, so let's go ahead and walk through that. I'm going to click on the actions icon for that particular model, and we see the options. One of them is copy. When I click on copy, it's going to give me, okay, we're copying the standard business model. What do we want to call this new copy that we're going to make? So I'm going to call it adding a third tech. All right, so call it anything that you want. Right, and we have it in place. And I encourage you to give it a name that means something to you. Don't just say copy 1, copy 2, copy 3, because when you come back here in a couple of weeks, you want to basically know what this particular copy is all about. And so I know this one will be adding a third tech. All right, so I'm going to click on OK. And what you're going to see is, once you acknowledge the success button, is we've now added another copy of the same thing. So we've got the standard business model here for 2018. We also have a model called adding a third tech, also for 2018. And so it's two duplicate copies of our company. Anything you do in this new copy will not impact your standard business model at all. You can play the games here, not have to worry about creating any issues. So first thing we have to do if we want to get to work on this one, you notice right up here at the top, again, where it's talking about your company, it's also showing you what model or what copy that you're looking at. And so right now, the software is still looking at the standard business model for 2018. Right here, you've got the active column, right? And I want to basically put that green dot in the active column for my new copy. And you'll notice when we do that, that line up here just now changed to adding a third tech for 2018. That is the copy that I'm now looking at. And now as I go into all my other areas of the software, everything is transferred through to them, right? If I go into setup and costs input, again, you will see, again, all of your data is still there in this new copy. So anything you do here won't affect your original. It lets you make those simulations, add another tech, all those other things without affecting that original. Now, let's go back there one more time, and there's one more thing that we can do. So I'm going to go back into company models, and we've got, again, I can see those two copies. Now, again, I'm dealing with a copy from 2018. I had imported an older company's data in here. I want to roll that over to 2019 or 2020, right? You can keep rolling that data over to the next year. And you want to do that because activating the next model year will give you the ability to basically roll a couple of things, right? Number one, it's going to roll all of your vehicles. Right? If you remember, you said that you were going to put money aside for maybe 4 years or 3 years for that truck, and it keeps track of what year you're in for that piece of the puzzle. Second thing it will do is it will recalculate which months have 4 weeks and which months have 5 weeks based on the new calendar year. So we're going to go ahead and roll over the data to the next model year. Right, so what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to hit the action icons here for that particular model. Right, so right now we're working on this model, which is add a third tech for 2018. I'm going to hit the three dots here in the action column for add a third tech, and you notice the item that's there is activate the next model year. As soon as I choose that, it's going to pop up and say, hey, are you sure you want to roll 2018 into 2019? Simply say yes. It's going to tell me that it rolled over successfully. And now I can see that on my list, I've got in my third tech, I've got both 2018 and 2019. Again, if I want to work with 2019, right, keep in mind up here it's telling me that I'm working on the model, add a third tech for 2018. Right, if I activate or put the green dot in that active column there, if you watch my model, right, now that I've put the dot in the 2019, it's showing me that I'm working with the copy for 2019. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at Grandy & Associates.